Looks like it's a T50. We got this skid plate protector, gas tank protector. We got bolt back up in there, 10 millimeter, one way up in there. So the one behind there, it came off, loosened up fairly easy. Hanger bolt there, looks like a 12 millimeter. Another hanger bolt right there. You can get these with the extensions. And then on the other side, I'll go over there, but those two are in the frame rail. There's two on each side of this skid plate there. Okay, up there, there's the rear of the skid plate. The two 10 millimeters for that bracket. Coming back toward the front, you have a bed bolt, the front bed bolt. And the two rear bolts for the skid plate. And then the hangers are just, you loosen the other side and you just twist them out there. So far, nothing stripped out. Snap that Torx 55. These things are on there pretty good, so I'm gonna weld the nut on there. See if I can't break them off that way. Hopefully I can save all these, and it's like 50 bucks for the set of them, so. 3 7mm bolts holding the filler neck on. Alright, next is the filler tube. I guess I'll loosen these hose clamps up. Clean that up first, loosen those, and so when I lower the tank, hopefully they'll just separate. Alright, I'm gonna try lifting that bed off. Disconnected the rear taillights. Filler neck is all loose, but it's not out of the rubber tube yet, so when I start pulling on it, it'll give me some slack to pull out. I'll pull that out and see how this goes. Looks like it's loose. The only other thing I see on here is this there's this hose connected in here and coming to this block where the brake line split. I'm not sure the function of that, but I'll clip that off or pull that off. Should be out of the way. This one rail is toasted. I might weld scab some welds on really bad spots. Plan on scraping all this down then and probably just coating it with some bar and chain oil or something, just to stave off the rust and salt for a while. Gas tank scheduled to come Tuesday. I went and got special tools for taking those fuel lines off, and all right. Next up, I'm gonna disconnect these before I drop this tank. I'll disconnect all this wire, leave that on, Leave that on for now. Disconnect this. Fuel lines. I actually went and picked up a tool for those. Disconnect the wiring and undo the two straps and lower it down. Alright, got everything disconnected. I got the front hanger bolt out. Back one here is almost out. I slipped the strap screwdriver through those holes in that frame rail there. Put a strap in there, wrapped it around. Hopefully I'll step on this end, loosen that bolt, and then hopefully I can just ease it down with that strap. Still pretty heavy, even though the E-light's on and the gas in there, so it's fairly empty, but still heavy. Alright, tank's out. That went okay. Now I'll salvage the fuel pump. Excuse me, and then and the gas that's left in there. Alright, I went around beating it with a little hammer. Quite a bit of rust clumping off of here. I'll blow this out and do it again, and then maybe hit it with a wire wheel, and then paint it up with some bar and chain oil. Alright, chipped a bunch of rust off there. I don't know, 20 pounds worth. I got the new tank today. Swapped out the came with the new gasket and bolts. These were a pain to get off. The old one you had to push down and do a quarter turn on them. Of course they were rusted and they're pretty good. Snap that one off. That's like $80 part. This one got chipped a little bit. I have to fix that or find a new one. Put the plastic end cap on. Just the tabs came on there. We bend them in there. And I couldn't really find a leak in here. I mean, it looks good inside, but it was weeping through somewhere around here. So I don't know if there's another liner or what's going on, but so now I gotta throw this under and try remounting it. Alright, I got the tank up. A few things to consider is this wire over here. I had it pinched in there for a while. It was hard to get those hanger brackets to. It's difficult anyway. You probably use ratchet straps and jacks and whatnot, but make sure nothing's pinched under here when you're putting it up. And then the difficult thing was taking these valves out and this electrical thing. I snapped that off and I cracked one of these valves. They're like 70 bucks. That thing was like 68. I got that one all right. Reuse that one. So I went to the junkyard today, and the guy just said that no charge, boss. So got that for free. Put these in. They're a quarter turn. You put them in. This electrical one's the same way. Put it in like that. Push down a little bit. Quarter turn, lock it in, good to go. I'll slip this hose on and we should be all connected up. Siphon the gas out of the old tank and drop the top on. I think I oiled a lot of this frame already. I'll get underneath here now, and I already did under the bed. So be ready to throw it on. Well, I think I got her. I've been a little lax in taking video clips toward the end here. I've been just trying to get her done, but so the only two bolts that came out clean were these two rear ones. So I just cut the nuts that I had welded on back off and smooth it off a little bit. These other ones I just put 1/2 inch by 4 inch bolts with some nylon block nuts on the bottom washer and some anti-seize. So overall went okay. Snapped the one vent plug, went to the junkyard, got a free one. I guess I'd watch out for that. And the other thing you might want to do is on the back side of that tank there, where those let me get a light. On the back side of the tank, see that seam, that rib poking out? You can see where I kind of, those straps, those hangers hit those. So to make it easier, you might want to flatten those out before you try hanging it on both sides. Might make it a little easier. Other than that, it went okay. Don't really want to do it again. So hopefully everything holds up good. So here's where that leak was, and I was afraid to touch it when it was on the truck. Afraid it would be poking through, but I mean, I don't understand. Oh, there we go. That was pretty thin. I was looking in the tank, and I couldn't see any bad spots. Everything looked brand new. It's behind that plastic, yeah, there. I mean, it looked brand new on the inside, but it must have been paper thin.